Elsewhere, debate is raging about proposed allocations of monies into the security sector as the budget-making process for the financial year 2025-2026 continues. A section of members of parliament are questioning proposed allocations such as 51 billion shillings for the National Intelligence Service and other similar or higher amounts to other security departments, fearing that these are avenues for wastage at a time the country is in dire need in the health and other critical sectors. But Treasury CS John Mbadi has defended the allocations, saying that a secure country is a foundation to spur socio-economic growth. At the same time, Mbadi has called on Gen Zs to read and comprehend the contents of the finance bill before forming an opinion about it. Here's NTV's Ibrahim Karanja with the details.
With the financial year 2025-2026 budget-making process almost at its pinnacle, a contentious issue is emerging regarding the amount of money allocated to the security sector. The proposed allocation for departments such as the National Intelligence Service with 51 billion shillings and 195 billion shillings as recurrent expenditure for the Department of Defense and other increases to departments in security docket. The matter came up in Nyeri when the Budget Committee held public forums to gather input on the next financial year's budget estimates.
The budget has always been below 20 billion. Now we see has been allocated an extra money. Now it is 51 billion shillings. You might think the National Intelligence Service now is a new department for agriculture.
So help me God.
It is worth noting, however, that the actual NIS allocation for 2024-2025 was 51 billion shillings, and for 2025-2026 the request was higher, but only part of it was approved. The security budget issue also arose miles away in Nairobi, where Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi addressed the youth.
You are only able to enjoy the benefits and your education in an environment that is secure and peaceful. The economy can only grow in an environment that is secure and peaceful. Tourist numbers can only be realized in an economy that is secure and peaceful. Direct foreign investment can only thrive and create employment opportunities to our young generation in a secure and peaceful environment. So long as we are reasonably managing the resources that we put in security, we should not complain about allocation to security. We can only complain about how effective and efficient are the allocations used.
But even as the 2025-2026 financial year budget debate rages on, the other important discourse is about financing the estimates. Thus, the 2025 finance bill was part of Mbadi's main agenda as he met with the youth. The man who strode to the cabinet following protests against last year's finance bill is now seemingly determined to avert another round of protests. He urges the young people to read and comprehend the bill before taking a stand.
This finance bill has no major adjustments in tax rates. That we are not really using this finance bill to raise more revenue in terms of additional or varied tax system or tax rates. So that is the bottom line. And so before muanguke nae na hii budget yangu, hii finance bill yangu, vile mlianguka na ile ingine, I want you to take your time and just understand what is in it.
Mbadi says the bill does not aim to increase taxes or add to Kenyans' financial burden, but simply to streamline the tax regime.
What we have done with this finance bill is simply to make tax system more efficient, to streamline it. Tax administration, that is what it is dealing with.
He further chose to address contentious matters arising concerning the finance bill, some that have been spreading like bushfire on social media. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.